It will be interesting to see these. Rain is a very, I guess, prominent assault player. Snob and Bearer, of course, both prominent, both
Pretty
recon and
much.
assault.
Snob's
I feel
advantage
like
is that he can play every class to a
right.
ridiculous
I
level,
feel
and
like
he's
this is a
chosen
map.
support straight away.
I feel like this is a map that really accentuates the recon versus assault kind of grudge.
We are live now.
Definitely agree, and we're going to see that as there's some weapon switching already to be had for True Love Gaming. Straight away, Fat Commander's given the super. Is he going to head for the T-junction and try and do some heavy damage? No, he's diverting his attentions across to the garage. And so, NSF team not taking the garage or the T-junction, not facing anywhere currently. That could be a waste of a smoke grenade for Saka
Lady
right there.
pushing very hard into the... pretty hard.
Yeah, Tenshi as well.
Tenshi very hard, yeah, I didn't even notice him, he's way up in there.
When spawning on the side, you can afford to take the majority garage before the other team can, right up to the end of that T-junction. And they're not going to peek it,
on the other hand, taking a very passive angle.
Well, Tenshi's doing a little peek now. Bear is ready for him. Bear playing the position from the trenches, a position that he's already expressed fondness of, where he can watch both the fence and the T-junction exit from garage.
An SRM, no less.
Yeah, he chooses the SRM
weirdo.
popularly over the ZR silenced. Much like Dr. Michaelopoulos and others done. It's a North American thing, I feel like. Maybe it's to do with the ping. Easier to shoot things with a gun with lots of bullet.
Really, I don't get it.
Psyche gets taken out as they try to push from the inverse direction, and Rain's the recon player currently. He's gone with the regular G. He picks up the ghost.
So bunched up at elbow junction right now.
Snob picks up that ZR silence and gets 2 frags.
Just filed into him.
On the Jinrai side of garage, can they go for the cap? Rain's taking it close to Fat Commander.
Oh, that was very unlucky.
Baited him out. Rain baited Fat Commander out with the ghost and missed.
Yeah, like if Fat Commander hit Rain, I think he would have killed him in one shot there.
Still might not have prevented his own death.
Problem is, he totally missed. Like on my screen, he didn't like hit a single pellet.
First round goes to NSF, Unreasonable Esports. And in reply, it looks like True Love Gaming may have dropped their support, and they have done. Whereas Snob now out with an MX as support already.
Saka being very forward at T-junction to be careful of getting naded.
Fakman has been given a ZR silence this time. He's taken my role when we used to be teammates. He used to be the one giving me a ZR silence, but now he's receiving it himself. He's promoted. Honestly, the strongest weapon in the hands of a recon, in my opinion.
Like NSF really aren't interested in taking any more than they need to. They're just content to wait here and the other team make the first move into them.
And even Rain's dropped his recon play. Not that it didn't work out for him, it's just maybe with their passive playing right now, it's probably just a safer thing.
This is how you play passively correctly though. Like look at the positions they're taking. They're not sitting back.
They're all watching something
assertive
separate.
Positions, watching valuable areas. Rain's taking some fire. The bridge seems to be yeah, seems to be blind or anything.
Now Bear's ghost calling for his team.
Rain's looking to be a bit aggressive over that fence. But there's 2 kills, but
Saka was waiting for him.
Bear smells blood in the water as well. He's
It was very It was just waiting for the right time, and when they saw it, once they knew where everyone was due to the ghost calling, they then decided to push in together.
Very Mexican standoff situation. Everything's quiet, and then as soon as one thing happens, it just explodes. Everyone's at each other's throats. That's the thing, NSF took the assertive enough positions before they started holding. And
Rain's
Jinrai
back as
pushed
Recon,
in. He had to
mucking
push
up
in on
his
NSF's
bebop.
terms.
He's taken a boost position up onto the pagodas, gathering information for his teammates from the top there, looking over to the fence. And no dice for Bear's grenade. It was close to Osaka. He knows his position. He's by the air conditioning units in that elevated position with the M41, but doesn't nail the nade.
I'm looking for holes in SF right now, but I'm not seeing them.
Gonna be Rain to do light damage to Osaka then with the G-Scout. You can see him.
Well, Bear's getting a bit pushy.
He's on the bottom of his team right now. He wants those points.
Yeah. He shouldn't be peeking this. He's... Hey, it works apparently.
He peeked that corner shallow enough to not reveal himself to the courtyard. And he pushes, getting overzealous.
He's, yeah.
Now it's down to a 3v2, I think.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's a 3v2. Fart Commando's playing Assault currently instead of his previous choice of Recon. And Rain, despite staying in the same position for the majority of this round, has taken pretty heavy damage.
Yeah. Certainly a contentious point where Rain is. Vision over so much.
Snob throws a grenade out over to Junction, but actually doesn't stand to peek in it, probably baiting over the other team's attention, but it doesn't quite seem to be working on Fart Commander, who pushes up towards the fence anyway.
Looks like Rain and Chaos. So Rain and Osaka are going to be meeting up soon. Perhaps if Rain decides to push through any further.
Osaka goes down to Snob peeking, just
we
looking
go.
at the right place. And a weird fence peek then by Fart Commander straight into the crosshairs of Snob again. You can peek on that fence quickly if you move around a lot on it. And due to Sauce's odd ladder hitboxes, it makes you difficult to hit, but Fart Commander just messed it up a little bit and went up a bit too high in the air.
Jinrai really want to... Gotta be aggressive, I guess, and just try and punch a hole in NSF before they get comfortable. NSF, they all know what they're doing. Their positions are so good. They get forward into... They hold the valuable positions down. They have all the chokes covered.
Rain getting the grenade kill over the top of the fence. Straight into where the Jinrai team was pushing out of their own spawn. It's such an early grenade kill. And definitely much more advantageous for the side spawning on the west.
I would say grenades are the key to Jinrai breaking this lock that NSF have. It's a matter of actually knowing where to put your grenades.
And there's Bear peeking the fence correctly by just diving across, using his momentum to just strafe across to one side and gather as much info in that airtime as possible. And he's not seen anything, so he's confidently pushing. Yeah, he mustn't have seen anything on these peaks, so he's pushed up confidently. Because the Jinrai team are residing mostly either in their spawn, which has now gone down to Snob, and now Garage is the only one left, and it's down to Fart Commander. And Olio is still holding there. You need to punch a hole, but it's looking hard as hell.
It's like NSF are starting to get a bit more aggressive with it now because probably avoiding getting pre-naded. They just, it's habit. It's kind of the intuitive thing to do when you're in this position. You want to apply a bit more pressure, just to really crush the other team down. Maybe one of them will take a step forward too far.
And Rain's taking a position on top of Pagodas again, but he's choosing the cheat scopes. That position is prime ZR long territory.
I think he wants to be versatile, I suppose. Say he's probably there more for reconnaissance, and then he can go in and do his work with the G.
The thing is with the ZR long, from that position, you can deny anyone on top of rocks and aircon.
But you can't really run around the rest of the map and do your work there.
No,
it's not as versatile is the problem.
And his team does seem to be pushing on up with him, and he wouldn't be able to participate in that if he had the ZR long, I suppose.
Right.
Olio goes for the peak on fence, but Jinrai having none of it. They want their own impenetrable defense, and NSF are going to punch a hole in it right now. Psyche comes out of T-junction, gets the frag. Can he get the second frag onto this? Potentially he gets the second frag. That was a good push by Psyche then, with the sacrifice of his teammate. Now it's down to Fire Commander once again, the only one still alive. Now he's recon. Rain trying his hand with the G-Scut against that SRM, but the SRM just has a higher damage output. In a straight up fight, it's not going to win. This looks like it's going to be a ghost cap for the NSF team. Fire Commander's pushing regardless. He would have rather wanted to push in such a way that got himself killed rather than have the ghost cap, but
Right.
I think the NSF team might be too disciplined to allow that to happen. If he's going to push, NSF are just going to let themselves get shot down in order for that ghost cap to go through. They're probably disciplined enough.
I feel like this is a map where grenades can be very potent to break things as well. I think it might be as simple as that at this point, is Jinrai just want to...
Well, we'll see if anyone on the western side spawn for NSF goes for the over-the-fence grenade on to the other team, and it fires just above Tenchi and does massive damage to him. That over-the-fence grenade, he got down to 27 HP, and then Rain picks up the second kill after getting the assist on that. And Syke's already pushed into the other team's spawn.
So ridiculous on that fence.
Now Bear's in position with the SRS. I wonder if he's going to try and go for a flying shot with that SRS as soon as he jumps at the fence. Nah, he's not going to do it. He's just going to get into a cozy position there behind the rock face. Now it looks like Osaka's looking a little bit stranded. Coup de grace too, he can't move really from this position without being seen by motion vision, and he's on 12 HP to boot. Just Fire Commander now also stranded in the pagoda area, and they know exactly where he is. He ran away from the AA-13. He's trapped.
It's hard to really say at this point what Jinrai could even do, because NSF are just playing this so well. Got their map lock. Now they've snowballed so hard. They're being just as aggressive as they need to be.
I'm just wondering if
they can't get ratted out and they can't get naded out.
If what we're seeing is
anything.
A strong team with the individual skill that they have, NSF, but also combined with a certain amount of stratting. Are we seeing two ways of playing rolled into this one team? This heavily stratted.
I don't feel like there's even so much stratting going on here. Or maybe there is, but the way they're playing, they're not doing anything elaborate. Just all playing really good positions really well, and they're all covering each other really well.
Fire Commander. It's Olio's turn to push up. Rain's chasing Lady, but Lady manages to get away. Half HP done though with the G-scopes, and Rain comes by and finishes the job, but Snob's been taken down by Tenshi, and he's in position now to stop this push into his own spawn. But he's lit. And it's just Olio left with the ghost. He knows where he is. He's gonna...
It must have been cool that he was lit for him to have done something like that.
Wasn't a round that NSF needed, but they took it anyway.
Yeah, they've... I feel like they're in the third gear at this point. Started off with just the straight up map lock, and they started pushing a bit, and now they're starting to work the ghost into it just to really push in and just plow through the other team.
Did I see a ZR Long on the
them.
Jinrai team? It's Fire Commander with a ZR Long. Is he going to take it onto the pagodas? Try and get some long range frags.
I think it's a good choice because
There's grenades going off.
something like a ZR Long is definitely a trump card. That's the kind of thing you want against this situation, just to try and...
Also, if you feel like your team's being outshot,
someone.
giving your team the edge by getting them big damage assists. So when your teammates do go into a firefight with someone who is possibly stronger than them, they could at least have the health advantage. I'm a true believer in the ZR Long being more of a utility weapon rather than an
Yeah.
actual...
100%, yes. Agree. Thing is, if NSF really wanted to play it safe, they know...
Is Snob trying to wallbang outside of T-Junction? I'm not sure how effective that is, but...
The thing about the ZR Long
It
is...
certainly scared the crap out of Saiki.
If NSF know that Jinrai have got a ZR Long, then you can just never push him, and then the ZR Long can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's if they want to be really sweaty. That's the trump card aspect.
In that
If you've
regard,
not been running
have
it,
to
and then
be-
you run one, you can get some shots off on them before they know you're running it, and that's your window of opportunity.
And it's mid push now.
Look at the
Once again,
ranks
getting close in.
to get a real grasp of what's going on.
They're still choosing the SRM as a soul, even late in game.
Not even...
He's at 31 points. He went from the bottom of his team scoreboard right to the top, and he chose the SRM till very last round. And the first map goes to NSF decisively.
He's played it
Wilson.
solidly.
Comfortably so.
Really solid players is... A lot of teams in NSF's situation would have started being a bit more... It would have been a bit more ballsy, a bit more flashy, a bit more disrespectful maybe. NSF just held it together, they just played their fundamentals really well. They didn't care how hard they were winning, they just wanted to play as efficiently as they could still the whole time. They just kept it on.
I think on a more sort of lower level, like below the belt level, you want to win initial rounds against Bear's team, because if there's one player who can go on tilt faster than anyone, it's Bear.
Right.
Once Bear gets upset about anything, he will start getting really aggressive.
It's perfectly valid if we're talking being competitive. That's actually quite a common thing in Quake, honestly. It's actually like pretty prominent, I guess, among high-level Quake duelists that you get into the opponent's head, and there are some people that are just really prone to being tilted, and there are other people that play heavily around capitalizing on this.
Right.
Pretty funny. It's pretty much the origin of bind spamming in video games, actually. The legendary player Cooler with his legendary blue smiley face that he would just press every now and then when he knew he was pissing the opponent off. It would make them even angrier, and it would just secure him a win. CZM with his nice bind. Instead of bind, it would just say nice. He'd start off just saying it maybe if the opponent got a nice kill. Towards the end of the game, he'd just be air-shotting him and then saying, nice, nice. Just totally break the opponent. I think it's definitely valid if we're talking being competitive.
Sort of on the same level, but in a different manner. Rain also easily on tilt, but he's not the type who then goes raging at his team on like Bear.
Yeah.
Maybe the same could be said for Psyche, but there's one player who you will not ever be able to tilt. It's probably Snob.
It's not.
Unless you start team killing him.
Yeah.
It's always just a really difficult player.